Hello, my name is Ruby Scarlet, and today I am going to be doing a general reading. So I would like you to meditate and choose what group you feel calls to you most. So for group 1, we have the seahorse. For group 2, we have the lioness. For group 3, we have the fruit bat or the flying fox. And for group number 4, we have the jackal. Oh, and number 44. All right, so group 1, you have the seahorse, which represents equality. And shallow grave, you miss someone. I'm sorry for whatever loss you are currently experiencing or remembering, group number 1. This is someone who was close to you who passed away. I can feel the sadness and the loneliness, and I am very sorry for your loss. Okay, let's get some more cards on this. Four of Wands, Strength, Queen of Cups, the Hierophant, Knight of Cups, the Sun. Okay, why do we have the Sun card upside down? The Star also upside down. Let's zoom out a bit so you can get the full picture here. Judgment. Okay. Can we get a little bit more information here, Spirit, please, on group number 1? The Lovers. Okay. So oftentimes I like to get a full spread before I start reading, because sometimes I have to readjust the reading once other cards pop up. Right, group number 1. Ooh. Eagle Spirit. Spirit has your back. Okay. You do feel like there's another card for you in here. The universe will provide, and we also have, oh, you got Seahorse Spirit twice. Okay, that's very telling. Okay. Especially since this Queen of Cup cards also has that seahorse energy. All right, group number 1, let's get into your reading. So the first card we pulled for you is Equality, the Seahorse. Now this card specifically refers to the equality between genders, between both male and female. The current relationship that you are in is not equal, it is not balanced, and it's causing you a lot of distress and self-doubt, and it shouldn't be. It seems as though there is a lot of jealousy in this relationship, and the other person has kind of torn you down slowly over time. It's not something that happened all at once. We can see that when we look to your past and we have the Four of Wands upside down. Like, when you met this person, you really thought that they were going to be your end-all be-all. You thought you were going to get married, start a family together. You may even be partially on that path with this person, but things aren't working out. You have the Strength card upside down because you need strength to leave this relationship, and because your internal strength has kind of been torn down slowly over time by this person. And it may not have been an intentional thing that happened, but they have you suffering. You no longer have self-love for yourself, and that is something that you're going to have to build back up. Now, the other first card we pulled here was the Shallow Grave, You Miss Someone. Now, I do feel like there is someone close to you who passed away, and you're not really over that death yet, but they're watching over you from above, and they're helping you to make decisions, okay? So this card kind of has a double meaning for you, because you miss the past of this relationship and what you thought it was going to be, and you're hoping and praying that things are going to go back to the way they were or the way you thought they were, but unfortunately we cannot repeat the past. Time keeps moving forward and things keep changing, and unfortunately this person is no longer a good match for you, and maybe they never were. You may have just been wearing rose-colored glasses in the beginning, but there is an ancestor who's close to you, somebody who's close to you. It could also have even been a pet, like a familiar that was close to you, that is watching over you, and they're going to help guide you through this painful process. Because you are still very attached to this person, you do love and care about them, but for your self-worth, for your self-love, this is not working out, and you know it's not working out. And it's hard on you because you desperately wanted it to. So we need to get that Queen of Cups energy coming back, and you do possess it, okay? You are capable of moving forward and moving on and coming back into your own power. But it is going to take a lot of that power to leave this situation. Okay, then we have the Hierophant upside down. The spirits are guiding you, okay? But it's almost as though you don't fully trust your own intuition on this. And that is why you have the Eagle Spirit card. Spirit has your back. That especially teamed up with the Shallow Grave. Like, the ancestors are with you, the spirits are with you, and they want to help you move forward from this. This was a karmic cycle for you, and you are now moving out of that, and they're here to help guide you. And it's not going to be an easy process, but we do even have the Eagle showing up in the Knight of Cups over here. So there's definitely a strong connection to the spirit world happening, and they're going to help push you through this, okay? And the Knight of Cups is also showing moving forward, moving on from this relationship, and getting into better things. Now we do have the Sun and the Star card upside down over here. It's almost like you are missing out on a new beginning, because you were trying to repeat the past over here. So this is still going to come forward, okay? But this relationship has been holding you back from a brighter future. Like the Sun and the Star card are really cards we want to see come upright, okay? And that is going to happen with Judgment. So this is when you reach a resolution to this. This is when you leave this relationship and you move on and you start developing self-love again. How do you do this? Well, we have the Buffalo Spirit card here and the Seahorse Spirit card over here. Again, you got the Seahorse Spirit card twice, and the Buffalo Spirit is the abundant universe will provide. So what this is saying is that you are capable of manifesting anything, but right now you're kind of in a very negative mindset. You don't fully want to leave this situation. You feel guilty or bad about it, maybe heartbroken. So you're kind of keeping yourself in a negative situation, and you're having a hard time focusing on the positives of what's going to happen when you come out of this. And you need to keep a positive mindset. You need to think magically about what the future can be. There's a lot of things that are going to be coming towards you, but you need to be willing to accept them and believe in them. Like, Spirit is here and they are ready to help you. Anything you want is at your fingertips, but you do have to let go of this situation. And we have the Seahorse Spirit here, watch and wait. It's not all going to come overnight. You do have some self-building to work on, but these things will still come to you. You don't need to be fully healed, you just need to work on healing. And you need to realize that some things are going to take time. You know, Rome wasn't built in a day. So you need to keep a positive mindset while moving through things. And we do have the Lover card in the future, which is also a very positive card to get. So, and it's going to feel like a very protective kind of love, okay? Someone is going to be coming into your future, and it is delayed because you aren't letting go of this. They're going to come into your future, and you don't need to be fully healed. They will accept you and they will wait for you, okay? But they can't come in until you let go of this. And Spirit really wants you to have this. This can be everything you wanted this to be. But you need to be willing to move forward. And this will also bring about a lot of other positive things into your future. Like these two cards together are going to help you turn the sun and the star over. And that's cards we want to see in the future, because this means that you are going to be growing as a person and great things are going to be coming into your life. This will also bring about career success. But like this has been holding you back, not just in relationships, but in career and spirituality and every aspect of your life, because it weighs down on you. It eats up your self-love. You feel like you have no energy a lot of the time. And you almost feel like you don't have a right to leave. Because nothing horrible has happened. Nothing awful has happened. But you're kind of just coasting through it. And that's not good either, because you're not fulfilling yourself. You're spending all your time fulfilling someone who doesn't put the same amount of energy back into you. And that in and of itself is draining and a good enough reason to leave, because you deserve to be fulfilled. You deserve to have your cup full. You need to protect your cup. And you need to stop pouring it into somebody who is not going to treat you equally. And it's almost as though you're scared that there isn't something better waiting for you. And Spirit's telling you, there is. We have a plan for you. You need to believe in it. And it will come. When adding up your numerology for the tarot cards group number 1, we got the number 9, which represents the completion of a cycle. It is also spiritual awakening. And interestingly enough, when I tallied these all up together, it was 1111. So definitely a sign from Spirit there. You could also be a life path number 9. Then for the oracle cards, we got... So I added these 3 together, and that was equivalent to 14, which equals 5. And then we also have the 14 over here, which also equals 5. So 14 is equivalent to independence. And 5 rules communication. Number 5 also represents good luck. So again, Spirit is definitely on your side here. Then we have the 29, which is equivalent to 11, spiritual awakening, blessings. Overall, the tarot energy was 3, and 3s were very common throughout your reading as well. And 3s represent building. They represent the building of people, the building of a foundation, the building of communities. It also represents communication as well. So that's really important for you guys. This isn't just the end. It's also the beginning. And when there is a beginning, a lot of building needs to take place, which means a lot of manifestation. And Spirit is on your side throughout this journey. And that is what the numbers tell us. All right. Thank you very much, group number 1, for listening to your reading. All right, group number 2, it is time for your reading. So the first card we have here is the Lioness, which represents protection. And then we also have reliability, the Goat. We also have Faceless Ghosts and the Haunted Girl, Ghost People. Interesting. 2. We have 7 of Wands upside down and the Devil. 3 of Coins. Okay, that's very similar imagery right here. Judgment and Knight of Cups. 5 of Wands. Page of Swords upside down. There's a lot of energy of conflict in this reading. Ending here. 7 of coins, 4 of coins. Okay. I'll add some of these cards to this reading. Bad spirit, a rebirth is assured. Eagle spirit and seahorse spirit. We had both of those in the previous reading as well. Protection and reliability. Okay. Antelope spirit, life is speeding up. Now this is kind of an interesting reading. So there is a dual meaning to the reading that's happening right now. So the first card we pulled for you is 21, protection, lioness. And then we have 19, the goat, reliability, upside down. So you are being heavily protected right now by spirit. I can see from these two cards here that ancestors or the spirit world is trying to contact you. But it is something you have to be cautious of. And that's why we have the reliability of the goat upside down. You need to make sure that you're putting up protections in your home to make sure that all the messages you are getting are, oh, I'm getting chills, okay. That all the messages you are getting are positive and putting you in the right mindset. Negative energies can feed upon us if we don't properly protect ourselves. So make sure you put up protections in your home, but spirit is already watching you and protecting you, but they're telling you to add in a little extra. Make sure that you are protected. Make sure that you are working to protect yourself as well, okay? Spirit can only do so much. You also have to help yourself a little, okay? That is a really important message. Because someone close to you has negative energy, okay, and it is draining you. So you need to protect yourself from that. And not just physically, spiritually, okay? So we have the 7 of Wands upside down, which is kind of like giving up. But in this situation, it's giving in. We have the Devil upside down, so you're releasing bad habits, you're letting go of something negative in life. It can also represent divorce. And we have the Antelope spirit, life is speeding up. So this is happening with momentum. Maybe a lot quicker than you were expecting it to happen or wanting it to happen, but life is moving ahead and it's something you need to go with. So you know you need to let go of this thing, and you are being prepared to do it, but it's going to happen at a speed that you may not quite be ready to emotionally or spiritually handle. And that is also where this protection is going to come in, because I don't see in this situation where you are letting something go, there's a lot of negative energy around it. And when we let go of negative things, oftentimes there are disagreements that happen. People close to us may do things that hurt our feelings. So it's really important that you are standing in your own energy and you are standing strong, because this is happening quickly. So then we have the 3 of coins and judgment. Okay, so things are turning around for you. You're going to start studying or researching something, and it's going to help you move forward and put a focus more into reality. You may be spending a lot of time in the dream world, like daydreaming or even disassociating, and that can also have negative effects on our minds. Again, it's not like a bad spirit or anything, but it's still negative energy because it's preventing you from properly manifesting and moving forward in life, because you're using it as an escape. So focusing on learning a new skill or ability is really going to help kind of bring you back down to earth. Then we have the Judgment card, which is like basically releasing, letting go, moving forward, making amends. And on top of all of this, we have Bat Spirit, a rebirth is assured. So really trust your intuition moving forward on this. Learning these new skills and abilities is really going to help you go through that spiritual growth and rebirth, and it's going to help you be able to move forward. So next we have the Five of Wands and the Page of Swords. So there's some kind of disagreement that's going to happen. This is the Page of Swords upside down is you defending yourself. Again, oftentimes when we leave things, especially quickly with like the kind of antelope energy we have over here and how quickly this rebirth is coming in, you're probably going to have to deal with a lot of negative energy from other people who aren't quite ready to see that change happening in you. So you're going to feel like you have to defend yourself a lot, which is going to take up a lot of your energy. But it's necessary, and Spirit has your back here. Again, Spirit is protecting you. They're protecting you. They are here for you. They want to witness this growth. It's necessary for it to happen. And it's also telling you, like, don't waste your energy defending yourself against this, okay? It is not worth your time. It is not worth your time. And I know it kind of hurts our hearts sometimes to be able to just not respond, but sometimes that is the best thing you can do, especially here with the Knight of Cups. We have sideways. So it's kind of, it's sideways because it's telling you not to take action on it, but still move forward. Okay? So, like, yes, defend yourself sometimes, but don't get yourself bogged down in it. If you're constantly being texted, messaged, phone call, just ignore it, block the number, move forward, move on. I mean, if someone says something especially nasty to you, you have every right to defend yourself, but you need to just be like, okay, you've said what you've had to say, and you are no longer a part of my life now if you're going to be treating me this way, so I'm blocking you and I'm moving forward, okay? We have the Seahorse Spirit, watch and wait. Be patient, things will come through. You do have a very positive future, we can see, with the Seven of Coins and the Four of Coins upside down. So the Seven of Coins represents prosperity. Basically, you're going to be rewarded, and spiritually rewarded as well. Like this card gives off a lot of very spiritually positive. So it's not just in wealth, which is what the pentacles represent and coins represent, but also spiritually you're going to be rewarded. The Four of Coins upside down can have multiple meanings, but in this case it's a feeling of letting go and also generosity. So you are going to be very generously supported both spiritually and financially once you're able to let go of this situation and move forward. And this is something that's going to be coming quite quickly, okay? And it can be hard because we have watch and wait on your reward and your generosity that's going to be coming out of this. So even though you're moving out of this situation fast and your rebirth is coming on quickly and you're learning a lot, there's kind of this clashing moment, this moment of disagreement that kind of slows things down for you. And it might be painful to go through. Not necessarily that this timeline is going to be slow where you're getting this generosity and reward, but it's telling you to be patient for it and wait, because this scenario here where you're being protected but there is still going to be a moment of confrontation is going to be difficult and hard for you, and you need to stay positive and know that, like, just wait, Spirit has your back, good things are coming out of this, okay? But this is going to feel slow. It's not going to happen slowly. Like, I see this all happening, like, within the next few months, okay? But because of how quickly your rebirth and your transformation and going through all of this happens, this can happen in a matter of weeks, and then this feels like maybe it'll happen in, like, a couple months afterwards. So this happens much quicker than this happens, but it's still all in good time. You just have to stay positive and keep in mind that this is coming, especially when you are going through the struggle of the Five of Wands, okay? So some of you who have had this chose this pile may have also been drawn to pile number 1. There's a lot of similar messaging. We also have the exact same number for the tarot cards. We got 36, which is equivalent to 9. So again, that is the ending of a cycle and the beginning of new relationships, new building, and moving forward. Then our overall reading number is the number 5, which is good communication skills and good luck. It is also the representation of Mercury. And the overall reading from our tarot card, and the overall reading from our oracle cards combined together, 5 is 14, which is 5 again. So, yeah, the overall reading energy was, again, 5, which was the same kind of numerology message we had from the previous one. So, again, Mercury, good luck, etc. Thank you for listening to your reading group number 2. Group number 3, we have the fruit bat or flying fox, which represents kindness. And then we also have the wolf, which represents authenticity. And then we got Angel del Muerto, transitions to the spirit realm. All right, let's get some tarot cards on this. 1, 2, 3. 2 of Wands. Ace of Coins, 7 of Cups, okay. 7 of Swords, Queen of Wands. These cards are just jumping out of the deck. The Empress, 9 of Wands. That card looks a little bit... Okay. These readings are a lot longer than I intended. So then we also got the Moon upside down and the Ace of Wands. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 3. Okay. Oh. Okay. So, I think we have one more in here for you. Flamingo spirit, embrace the in-between upside down. Beaver spirit, lay a solid foundation. Scarab beetle spirit, magic works through you upside down. Whale spirit, trust the great mystery. Group number 3, this is your reading. So the first card we pulled up is fruit, bat, flying fox, kindness, and authenticity, the wolf. So this is reminding you to always choose kindness. Always. There's going to be a situation that arises where you are going to feel like letting your anger out and misguide your words. Don't. Do your very best to hold back that anger and choose kindness. No matter how angry you are at the person or situation that is coming up, you need to do your best to be kind and authentically yourself. Be authentic with your emotions, but don't be mean. Okay? Then we have Angel del Muerto upside down, because you are having a hard time stepping into your own power and being authentically yourself, and it is preventing you from moving forward on your life path, okay? So there is a blockage here that needs to be removed, and it feels like there's a lot of anger and resentment around this blockage that may have you not acting as your best self. Then we got the Seven of Swords upside down, and we also got the 7 of Cups upside down. So this is being woken up from a daydream, realizing something isn't quite right, being deceived. There's something about deception here, okay? Now, in the past, we have Two of Wands upside down, and this is representing that you've made some not great choices, especially with the Ace of Coins here upside down. You've been led into temptation, particularly financially. You have been overspending, overdoing it. And we have the flamingo on top. Embrace the in-between. So you've had the ability to manifest, but you doubt in your ability. You doubt in yourself. And you've dreamed up a whole vision, but you haven't started laying down the foundation for it. So it's almost as though you're deceiving yourself because you have all these dreams, but you're not putting in the work. You've spent money, but not money to build the dreams, okay? You've been spending frivolously, but not on the things that you need to be spending money on. So that's why we have the beaver spirit here. Lay a solid foundation. You need to start investing in skills and resources that are going to help you build an abundant flow of money and that are going to help you actually work towards your dreams, instead of deceiving yourself, because you almost feel like you can't actually manifest, even though you can. You are very strong at manifesting, but it's because you're not putting in the work in the daytime. So you're spending all your time dreaming and you are not doing any of the building. So you think you can't manifest, but you can. You have very strong capabilities of manifesting, but you are actually deceiving yourself. And I feel like there's also a message here that you need to be kind to yourself. You need to be kind to yourself. You bring yourself down and you don't believe in your abilities to manifest or make things happen when you're really just not putting in the work. And it's not that you don't want to put in the work, but you're being distracted by other things. And it's almost like you are escaping reality and focusing on the dream of it all as an escape. But you need to put in work for this dream to come to fruition. And you may not currently have the energy for it, but that's because you're wasting a lot of the energy dreaming instead of actually doing. And there's a message to be authentically you as well. So maybe you're scared to pursue your dreams because you're worried that you don't deserve it, but you do. Okay, so you have the Queen of Wands upside down, which represents loss and destruction. But then we have the Empress upright, which is kind of the exact opposite of that. It's abundance. Things are coming to you. You're nurturing, you're giving. So these are opposite energies. And on top of that, we have the Scarab Beetle spirit. Magic works through you. So this is your future, okay? And you can either have the root of the Queen of Wands, or you can upside down, or you can have the Empress. And that is up to you whether you believe in the magic in yourself or not. So if you don't believe that it can happen, you're going to go into a self-destructive route. If you believe that you are capable and that you can get things done and you put focus into it, you're going to get the Empress. This beetle's going to turn upside down. You're going to get the Empress path, okay? But you need to believe in the magic. You need to believe that you are capable. Otherwise, you're going to go down a route of self-destruction. Next in your future, we have Whale Spirit, trust the great mystery. You are not meant to know everything. Okay? So there's a lot about your future that you want to uncover. Like, what is your purpose? Who are you authentically? But that is something that you need to do a deep dive on your own. You need to do introspection, and you're going to reach a conclusion. But you need to understand that you're not meant to know everything. And part of that introspection is going to help you realize, like, the universe has a plan for you, but you're not meant to know every step of the way. What would be the point in the journey if you knew the whole route, everything about the destination? It would be boring. There would be no point to it. You need to take detours for yourself and figure things out. And what's also interesting about these cards, again, is it's kind of opposite energy. We have the Nine of Wands, which is fatigue, disillusionment, you're tired, you're exhausted. But the moon upside down, we have joy, we have enlightenment. So the opposite of the fatigue, okay? So again, this is almost like you have one path this way of being self-destructive, being fatigued, or you can go down the route of being nurturing, of being giving, of being fulfilled, of having relief. But you need to understand that life is a great mystery and we are not meant to know everything. And then you're going to start on a new journey. But I do see this new journey happening for you, even if you do take the route of self-destruction. It's just going to take a lot longer to get there. Because you're either going to go this way, or you're going to go this way. It's all up to you and how much faith you put in spirit and yourself. But you really do need to have faith in yourself. But either way, you are going to end up having an excellent new start. It's just how tumultuous that journey is entirely up to you and your perseverance and your belief in self and belief in spirit. So group number 3, I have added up your numerology cards. So we have a total of 5, a total of 2, and a total of 7. So your oracle cards altogether are the number 14 or 5, which has been very repetitive throughout these readings. So 14 is adaptability and independence. We also have the number 5, which is really common in your oracles, and that represents communication and good luck. It also represents Mercury. Overall, your energy between the tarot and the oracle, is the number 9, so that is a spiritual awakening. It is also the end of a cycle. And we also got the number 4 a lot, which represents independence, creativity, and knowledge. So somebody who truly believes in themselves and has great leadership qualities. Thank you for listening to your reading, group number 3. Hello, group number 4, and welcome to your reading. So the first card we have for you here is the Jackal, which represents truth, and this is number 44. Then we also have the Jaguar, which represents release, and is number 9. Then from our Oracle of Shadow and Light, we have Dress of Alchemy, release your power. Which is very interesting that we have that with the Jaguar release and also the Jackal of Truth. So releasing the truth, releasing your power. The Jackal is also this is like Anubis here. So Anubis is the Egyptian god of death in a way. So he is represented by having a jackal head and a human body, and he basically accompanies your soul through the underworld. Quite nice of him, actually, if you ask me. He's not the one who causes death or anything. He just helps guide your soul. Seven of Cups. Right, upside down. 8 of Swords. Okay. The World upside down. 4. 5 of Swords. Okay. That's interesting. We have a picture of the jackal-headed god again. All right. Okay, that is definitely an energy. Upon editing, I realized I made a mistake in my quick judgment there. That's not Anubis. It's actually Setch, who is also a dog-headed god, but not a jackal-headed god. You can tell the difference with their scepter, and also because I can see Isis crying in front. So this is likely after Setch dismembered his brother Osiris, which is Isis' husband, and she's about to reassemble him and make him the god of the dead. Ten of Cups. That's not typically a card we like to see upside down, so how can we turn that upright? Again, too many cards. How can we turn Ten of Cups upright? Three of Coins. Okay. Hanged Man. Okay, let's not make this reading too long. And Page of Coins. 1, 2, 3. Let's get some information on the Grasshopper Spirit. Take a leap of faith. Right. Group number 4. Bobcat Spirit. Life is a mystery. Sandpiper Spirit. Be playful. Okay. Okay. That energy is making a lot more sense now. Turkey Spirit, give gratitude and grace. Right, so to start off with, we have the Jackal. So to start off with, we have the Jackal, number 44. So this is a representation of death and rebirth. Now, Anubis is the guide of the underworld. He guides your soul. He protects you along your journey. So this is also a symbol of protection as much as it is of truth. So this is telling you to live authentically yourself and release what is not you. Release negativity, release jealousy, release what no longer has value to you. And you are being protected by the spirit world. We can definitely see that with such a strong creature as the Jaguar and Anubis, okay? Then we have Dress of Alchemy, release your power. So this is upside down because you need to release something in your life. It could be a relationship, could be a person, a situation. It could just be negativity, like anxieties that are kind of holding you back. You need to release this in order to embrace your power. So next we are moving on to our tarot cards. And my friend, you were going through a journey. So we have the Seven of Cups, which is coming to realization. And then we have the Eight of Swords, which is like anxiety, victimhood. So there's a situation that has happened. You're coming to a realization. You almost feel trapped in this. Okay, but then we have the Four of Swords, which is overcoming this anxiety when it's upside down. So you're going to overcome this with meditation, positivity, okay? You're not going to stay in this victimhood forever. This is very short-lived. We also have Grasshopper Spirit on top of this. Take a leap of faith. So there's going to be some manifestation happening. You've got to believe in spirit. You're going to get through this, okay? Then we have the World upside down and Five of Swords. So there is definitely going to be some conflict here. And there's an upsetting situation. And during this period of time, it's difficult for you because you're also rediscovering yourself. We do know that spirit is trusting and protecting you at this time. Whatever truth you come to realize, it's probably going to be hard for you to take. And it sounds like you're learning something about a situation or a person, and it's going to be very emotionally painful for you to go through. And you're understanding the truth of a situation, but you're also learning about yourself and learning to love yourself again through this situation. But it's going to be very difficult for you. I'm not going to lie. Like there's it's in the present and it's in the future. So it is going to be a journey for you for sure. We have Bobcat Spirit, life is a mystery. So you have to trust in spirit during this time. Everything happens for a reason. So although this is difficult for you to go through, you're likely to even be experiencing nightmares and confusion. You're going to be upset, not really understanding why you're going through this. A lot of self-depreciation, trying to blame yourself. Don't blame yourself. This is a karmic cycle you've gone through. Someone has definitely let you down. There's hard truths that you have had to face. And it's going to be a lot for you to go through. Like, we can really see that in the image of the Nine of Swords, the Nine of Swords and the Five of Swords. This hurts. We also see that with the Eight of Swords, okay? This situation that you're going through is not easy, but you are going to get through it. We have the Sandpiper Spirit. Be playful, okay? Don't forget to enjoy life. Even though you're going to be going through something hard, it's really important that you take active self-care. You take time to have fun. You may be a little bit reckless with that fun, and that's fine. Sometimes we need to go through that in order to grow. And that's why we have the Knight of Wands with the Ten of Cups upside down here. Like, although you are likely to be experiencing pain, Nine of Swords also does represent letting go. But Knight of Coins is kind of impatience with this, okay? So, like, you're like, why am I not over this already? I've been through it. And Ten of Coins, and then we have Ten of Cups, which is upside down as conflict again. So you're kind of getting over it, but you're getting a little bit impatient, but you're starting to have fun again. You're starting to get back out there, but then there's conflict again. So you're really going to go through a journey here. It's not going to be easy. And you're going to be, once it feels like you've finally gotten over one thing, something else is going to come up. But you need to keep persevering and remember to keep engaging in fun. If you are not having fun, you are going to go into a deep depression, and we don't want that. So we need to make sure that we are taking care of ourselves and still spending time with friends, even though we're going through it. You're likely to have nightmares during this time period. So do what you can to try and stay positive, talk to your friends about it, journal, have gratitude. Keep a gratitude journal to kind of help you stay positive during this time period, because it's not going to be easy. I'm not going to lie to you. Whatever truths you uncover is going to be hard for you to go through, and you may lose a friendship or a relationship of some kind because you're learning the truth about someone, not just yourself, okay? Like, you're going to be learning things about yourself. You're going to be learning to love yourself again, and it's going to be hard because you kind of blame yourself for getting into this situation. But someone's been deceiving you, okay? And that hurts to uncover when you were expecting the best out of somebody and they've betrayed you in a way. Because what you believe to be true isn't. Then over here we have the Knight of Wands. So you're finally getting back to adventure. You're having a good time. And even though there is a conflict that kind of comes up at the same time, it's almost like the conflict is occurring because somebody is upset that you were moving forward, you were moving on, and you're doing better in life. And all you can do is just continue to be gracious. Give and you shall receive is a huge message. We have Three of Coins here. So you're going to learn to better yourself. You're going to start investing in yourself. You are going to learn and you are going to adapt. And that's going to get you out of this situation, okay? The situation you feel like you've been stuck in is finally going to turn around and you're going to go on a new journey of self-discovery, okay? And this is also going to lead to a new point in career. This is going to be making you some money. You're going to be moving forward on a new path, and it's going to pay off, okay? Give and you shall receive. So, even though this is quite a lot for you to go through, and I feel for you, I really do, remember to have fun and to have gratitude throughout it all. A learning experience is always a good thing, even if it's a rough patch to go through. It is going to pay off for you. It really is in the end. You're going to have grown so much, you're going to be like a completely different person, okay? This is going through a rebirth. And that's been quite a common occurrence throughout these readings tonight. And man, have they been long. Okay, so let's get to your numerology. So we have a lot of 6s from your oracle cards, and that represents the mother energy. It represents loving, caring, and kindness. So it's really important that you remember to be kind throughout this whole situation, even if people aren't being particularly kind to you. It will pay off very well karmically for you in the end. We also have an overall reading energy of the number 10. The number 10 represents the completion of a cycle, and it is your overall reading energy, okay? It represents the completion of a cycle, and it also represents the Wheel of Fortune. So fortune will start spinning in your favor once you have gone through the completion of this cycle. It's almost as though, even though this is going to be a difficult time for you, we're not going to lie about it, we're not going to sugarcoat it, it's not going to be easy to go through, but it's almost like this is the last very hard thing. And then you're going to have a ton of abundance. Everything is going to start turning around for you. It's going to start with this Page of Coins, but everything will start turning around for you, and life will go so smoothly. It's almost as though all your karmic debts are finally going to be paid off, and as long as you keep that kindness energy, everything is going to continue to move forward in a way that will benefit you very, very well in the future. We also have the oracles added up to the number of 9, so the overall oracle energy we have is 9, which we have been seeing quite commonly throughout all of these readings, and 9 is basically like a spiritual awakening. So, thank you very much, group number 4, for your staying tuned for your reading, and I hope to see you at the next one. Thank you very much for those who have decided to tune in for my reading today. These are the decks we use: the Tarot of the Divine, Divine Animal Oracles, Oracle of Shadows and Light, and the Spirit Animal Oracle. Overall, the readings were about changes coming into your life. Spiritual awakenings, that was a very common theme. I did want to say a lot of the numerology was pretty repetitive throughout it, so there's a lot of similar energy happening right now for all the groups. These readings took a lot longer than I anticipated. I'm going to be so tired in the morning, but that's okay. We're getting the message out there, and that's what's important. Remember to protect your energy. I will be probably doing a video about that soon. As that's something I need to work on myself. I need to set up my space to be more protective, so stay tuned for that.